The FEBI really represents the next step in terms of measuring personality and engaging in leadership development.
We work with 4 psychomotor patterns in the nervous system, patterns that we can measure with an instrument we call the FEBI, patterns that leaders can experience and learn how to flip between, and use their strengths, not be used by them. And in this way, become truly whole leaders.
There are these 4 patterns that need to be considered in any situation. And over-focus on any one gets us in trouble because it leaves us vulnerable.
There's actually these interconnected elements that make up personality, that really make up how we show up in the world and our preferences in them. And what the FEBI represents is a way to actually measure that.
The FEBI is different in that it goes beyond self-awareness, which it does extremely well, into self-regulation. We can actually prescribe physical activities that people can do to bring out a certain quality.
It's no longer the case that we need to restrict our thinking about personality to just cognition or just emotions. We now know that physical movement is a key component that links to how we behave. For example, if we do driver motions, these pointed motions, laser focus, we might become more focused ourselves internally. If we do more organizer motions where we're holding form, we're having good posture, we're moving from that solar plexus axis, we might start to think more organized, conscientious, dutiful, reliable. If we start to move in more of a collaborator way, which tends to be a lot looser, some moving in rhythm, we might start to see the back and forth when we're engaged in decision making. Or if we start to engage in more of a visionary movement that's much more big and expansive, really taking in the entire room, our thinking might become much more bigger, innovative, making connections where they might not normally make, future orientation or big picture thinking. So there really is this strong link between physical movement and our psychological state.
Instead of changing your personality, you can expand or grow your personality. And I can't find any other instrument other than the FEBI that shows people how to do that.
The patterns I think of, though, are a way from here to there. They're kind of a way to help us move and make shifts and work with that part of personality that's not fixed. Patterns that are in you, patterns that are in your personality, and patterns that, because they're in you, show up in your world, show up in how you lead, the life choices you make, how you do things, and how things show up in an organization.
We have preferences for these psychomotor patterns that are built into our physiology and our psychology. We're really one in that way. And because we have these preferences, we will often, in a sense, use the wrong tool in the wrong situation.
You know, leaders today and clients that we work with, they just don't care about an elegant and complex assessment or theory on cognitive modes with a huge report and this is where you are. They really want to know, how can I do my job better? How can I be a better leader? And the FEBI does that.
The real value is that the FEBI allows prescriptive coaching or prescriptive advice giving to people that says, if you modify the things that you surround yourself with or the things that you actually physically do with your body, you can get greater access to a pattern that may have been a weak spot for you when you got your FEBI results.
We help leaders see how they can make a flip from this pattern to that, from coping to transforming, from driving results to attracting the future that is their vision. And we firmly believe that when we can get leaders to a better place, they can create a better world.